Nigeria is Africa's most populous nation, with over 220 million people and more than half under the age of 20. It is a place of immense energy, creativity, and ambition. But despite its resources and talent, the economy remains fragile. Millions are locked out of the formal system, and the local currency, the naira, continues to lose value.
So in 2025, Nigeria is in a situation where we have a variety of dynamics that are on the negative side in terms of both economics as well as food crisis. And for context, in 2015, I believe the exchange rate was around 200 naira to like $1, and now we're at 1580 essentially. So for a lot of people, they already have that understanding that not only are prices going up, the naira is also going down vis-a-vis every other currency. So they have to not only provide for them, their families, etc., but also hold in a currency that holds the value over time, because the naira is definitely not doing that.
Price fluctuation every day. Go to the market today, buy this thing for a certain amount of money. When you are returning back tomorrow, they have added, and you keep wondering, what is the problem?
We tend not to have so much control over like the price dynamic of the rates across the different currencies. So you tend to see a lot of inflation, double-digit inflation happening, and lots of purchasing power. So people tend to want to look for better currencies to be able to carry out international transactions, because we are more import-driven than more export.
So for a lot of people, typically growing up in Nigeria, you have a situation where you pretty much have the constant prices of goods and items in your head, but you're also calculating essentially what the current naira rate is to either the dollar or the pound, etc.
In Nigeria here, the minimum wage is 30,000 naira, which is less than $20. I mean, it's like 15, I think. I don't really know the math right now, but 30,000 naira is very, very little money, and that's the minimum wage. I would say average remote worker who hasn't really been working for a long time is making maybe 200,000 naira, which is like what? Maybe $150.
The average salary could range around 200 to 300,000 naira, and that in dollar terms is almost $150 to $200 in a month. And
being charged for every transfer or for every deposit or for every withdrawal, and being charged maybe a standard fee of like $5 to $10, when you start to look at the reality of your own currency, it does actually come to a lot of money. Because if I'm working 3 gigs and all the 3 gigs, there are 3 deposits, and I would have to make 3 different withdrawals, so to say. It means I'm losing more than 20% of my income to charges.
USDT is a dollar-backed stablecoin, which means it's pegged 1-to-1 to the US dollar. So essentially an alternative digital version of the dollar.
Personally, there was a point in my life where I don't keep any amount of naira because of how volatile it is, and it wasn't staying in a single place. So what I just do is if I have any money, I convert it to USDT. And now why I use USDT is because for us Nigerians, or how I see USDT is an easy access to dollar. That's basically what it is for me.
In order to be of interest of a bank, you need to generate at least $150 per year in commissions. And if you live in Africa or in many countries in Africa, the majority of people in Africa cannot afford that.
There are 2 individuals around the world. There are individuals with banking access, and there are individuals without banking access, which involves essentially having a segregation of opportunities, not only just on the monetary side, but even greater opportunities in terms of being able to interact and be an average individual in the 21st century.
So while most of the other financial firms have been focusing on the richer countries because they have better financial rails, Tether understood that there are 3 billion people in this world that are underbanked or unbanked. These are simple people, good people. Their only issue is that they are too poor for being of interest of any bank.
So what we've seen these tools do or introduce into the lives of individuals around the world, specifically in Africa, has been to provide them with a level playing field that allows them to interact on the same level, or even more, in my opinion, given the fact that it's instant, cheap, and global, which is not a common feature of traditional rails, at a level where not only are they having a more level playing field, but they're having the biggest thing that could provide them with a change in their economic circumstance, which is opportunity. And providing that opportunity only has come about because of the advent of these digital currencies.
While much of the conversation centers on how money behaves inside Africa, inflation, instability, and volatility, there are also people and dreams moving in the opposite direction. In Nigeria, we met Caroline, a widow and mother of 4. One of her daughters, Tomilola, is studying abroad in Poland. A dream built on sacrifice, determination, and a bond that distance hasn't broken. During our interview, we asked Caroline to call her daughter to hear firsthand how she's navigating life far from home. We wanted to understand, in their own words, what it feels like to rely on USDT and how it has changed the way they stay connected.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Are you just waking up?
Yes, technically.
Technically. You're not going to church?
Later.
Have some. I'm fine, I'm good.
You look really pretty.
Oh, thank you. And you too?
Thank you.
All
I just woke up, but thank you.
How do you feel that you are far away from us?
I mean, it's kind of hard.
What do you miss?
Number one, I miss food.
Food.
Because, I don't know, I just miss the food. There's some foods that I feel like, even if I make it myself, it's not the same. Like, I miss the food and I miss the people, like, just having you guys around me. It feels different than, like, over the phone conversations. So,
How was it like using USDT to receive money?
for the first time, it beat my expectations. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be that quick. And also, like, the charges, like, it just beat my expectations. It wasn't what I was expecting. Because I was so used to, like, receiving it, like, days after. I was expecting at least hours later, but it literally took, like, 2 minutes. So it was quicker than what I was used to.
Why do you not like using the normal financial process of sending you money?
The charges, like, those are the main 2 things. The time and the charges. It takes literally a week or possibly more. I think the least amount of time it has ever taken for me to receive my money was, like, 3 days. And it's even more horrible if it's, like, during the holidays, like Christmas, or like here they don't work on Sundays, so I cannot expect my money to get here on Sundays. They barely work on Fridays, so if the money is sent on Thursday, I shouldn't expect it till the next week. Sometime in next week, it can never, like, get there within minutes the way it does with, like, the USDT. And also the charges, like, the charges are quite outrageous. Like, if you do the conversions, it's a little unreasonable and too much for that transaction.
Okay.